Here at Northern Arizona VA, we are practicing the HRO principles and training on it, high reliability organization, pretty hard recently. We started a new process with Omnicell medication storage, and we've been working out the bugs with that. On night shift, we have 2 nurses only after midnight, and we had an actively seizing patient who needed Ativan. One of the nurses ran to the Omnicell to grab it, and they could not remove it because it took a doctor's order to be able to remove it with one nurse. And it really wasn't a good idea to bring the other nurse away from patient care to get that medicine out. In the end, they ended up getting the medication, getting the patient treated. But the RN did tell me the next morning that this was an issue, and as part of the HRO principles, when you see something that isn't working, you say something without any repercussions.
In these situations where if a patient was having a seizure, it'd be important for at least one nurse to be at the bedside. I recognize this as a potential safety issue if both nurses were required to leave the patient to be able to take this medication out of the Omnicell. With that in mind, I went to my manager and brought these issues up with the hopes that we would be able to correct it and come up with a different process.
I elevated it to the pharmacist, and they worked out a plan to build a drawer that was called a seizure kit drawer that could be accessed by one nurse in case of an emergency.
In the conversations, we recognized that although the legal requirements were appropriate and the safety measures were correct, the delay in patient care and potential delay in patient care was a significant issue. Through breaking down silos, recognizing perspectives from pharmacy and nursing, and the critical nature of these particular medications, it was determined that what we would do is create a seizure kit which afforded a single nurse access to needed medications to be able to efficiently and effectively and safely treat the patient while preventing any of the potential delays in the patient care.
So now that we have this seizure kit drawer, it makes it easier for our nurses to get a hold of the medication needed for seizing patients, and it dissolves that delay in care for the patients. We can get them the medication they need right away.
Ultimately, by breaking down these communication barriers and these silos of practice, we will be able to grow together and become a better, more efficient healthcare system as we grow towards becoming a high reliability organization.